Young William Allington, how are you, sir?
Very well, Rich, how are you, mate?
Good, good, good. Funny enough, I was thinking the last interview we did ended up not being able to use it because your fight fell out of bed, didn't it, before we actually put it to air, and that was a real tough looking fight against Jack Rafferty. Must have been a bit gutted at the time.
Yeah, definitely disheartening, that's the right word for it. Yeah, definitely disheartening, and you have to dust off, don't you, and reset. So, yeah, I remember doing that interview thinking, when's he coming out? And then I called you, Rich. It's no more, but that happens, eh? That's life.
I mean, okay, you had that disappointment, and then you were left hanging for a little while, and then you jumped on the Christmas dinner show, the Peacock show at the Park Lane Hilton, against Ben Fields, who loves nothing more than sort of fighting people with a bit of pedigree. And well, you tell us what happened. It ended up as a draw.
Yeah, so what happened was that the ref scored the fight, and you know, I haven't got no footage of the fight. When I reflect back, I think I was called it hard done by it. You know, I was disappointed in myself for not excelling better than what I should have done. Maybe I took the wrong approach to the fight. I don't want to look for an excuse. I feel as I've done enough to become victorious on the night. The ref give it a draw, 4th draw of my record.
That's weird, isn't it?
Do you know what? As it goes, so I've got 4 draws on my record. 3 of them are on dinner shows, and 1 of them was behind closed doors. Maybe I just perform under the lights with loads of people making noise and the entertainment, you know. So
there were a lot of weird outcomes across the board during the behind closed doors era, if you like. A lot of home fighters got beat, didn't they? If you remember.
And look, Ben Fields is no mug, and it's not that. It's just I should, you know. I don't want to say too much on it because what happened. Me and my team thought we were victorious, but we learned a lot of lessons, and it made me strip off a few things that I needed to deal with on a personal level, and I'm applying them right now.
You talked about making changes, like towards your sort of your day-to-day sort of existence. What have you done?
So I've done a few things. I've tapped more into some mind coaching, which has helped me out.
Therapy, really.
So I got in touch with a sports psychologist, and it was something that I've been toying with for a long time. That was something that I had to, you know, I'll be honest with you, I had a real honest chat with my dad, and he's been there with me since the start of my career, and you know, sometimes he's always believed in me when I don't even believe in myself half the time. And I think where I started, you know, winning a championship fight, become a champion twice, and then I just didn't tap into my mind enough, and then I got the disappointment of 2 fights cancelling on me, and all that preparation and all the travelling and everything applied into one ended up just leaving me, let's say, a bit disappointed. Wasn't even though I was positive, I was at a medium time in my life where I had to make a change, and I finally started moving now closer to the gym. So I'm looking forward to the change in my life. And I said about a month ago, I said to people close to my family, I said a few words to them, and I mean them words. And this is my, rather than just saying a load, I want to apply it and do the best I can whilst I get to given opportunities in life.
What have you learned about yourself from those sort of one-on-one sessions?
That I'm very, very much like an overthinker. Doubted my own ability for a very long time, and I'm more than aware of things that I needed to improve on. But I just learned that actually it's all right. You know what I mean? Like these thoughts are normal, natural, and I realised probably I'm quite a lonely soul where I've isolated myself for a lot of years with the boxing, and sometimes that ain't always the healthiest choice in life. I think we're human beings, we're social creatures, and I kept trying to pound myself into the ground, train so aggressively hard all the time, and I think I just burnt myself out mentally, physically, and it was a turning point in my life where, you know, maybe that draw, I had to draw the line on my own self, say, Bill, what's going on, mate?
Is there anything about your ability to absorb information? You know, because sometimes you get told things a lot of times, and sometimes it doesn't seem to sink in. Is that something you've examined or aware of?
Absolutely. So understanding, rather than just putting in loads of hard work and trying to go, you know, and just trying to do so much. It's more about understanding, doing the quality work. And since I've been back in the gym the last couple of months, just applied it straight away. There's no overnight process. I've been here 15 years as a fighter now. You know, I've got the skills and I've got the ability. I've just got to tap right into that, and I'm tapping into my mind right now and producing the goods in the gym, which has just given me that confidence that I needed to apply, and I needed it now, the most important time in my career.
Is there a weight off your shoulders?
Big time. Yeah.
Do you feel more integrated and sociable, if you like?
Yeah, I mean, if you ask people that know me, I'm very positive, you know, approachable character in life, and I am.
That's what you preach, isn't it? That's what you do for a living. So I mean, you've got that down pat, haven't you? You know what to say, but are you actually feeling it?
I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I think I'm just feeling also normal human emotions, and I wasn't tapping into them enough. So now I've started, and this is where I'm at now. You know, I'm only a man on a journey, trying to. But that's one thing. You know, when I'm down and out of myself, I never quit. I then re-strip it back and go, come on, let's learn and grow again. And sometimes if we don't evolve our minds, that inner child inside us, that whatever may be putting me back, has got to flee its wings sometimes, you know, and go.
How many sessions have you had?
3 sessions so far, but she gives me the lady gives me some work after. Makes sense. So again, and I'm not silly. You got to apply things. You got repetition. So yeah.
There's only mention of this inner chimp, whatever it is.
No, nothing like that. No. That's another thing that might work for someone, but this is more like a one-to-one speaking where she gets to understand who I am, I guess, as a character.
Sometimes it's just a case of getting it out, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. And even if I get it out to close family and that, it's just different. Sometimes a stranger helps, you know.
Come on then, tell us what's happening.
Yes, I've been lucky enough to get the opportunity to box for the British title, you know, and this is an opportunity that I've grabbed with both hands, and maybe these are signs in life that I needed, and I believe this is the right sign to go on and do something special now. And yes, I'll be boxing for the British title against the holder, Dalton Smith, on February the 18th, on a Matchroom show.
In Nottingham?
In Nottingham, yeah.
Good fight.
Great fight, absolutely, and that's, you know, the challenges that we put in front of us in our life, that's part of life. We've got to go, all right, you know, I'm ready for this now, you know, and he who dares shall persevere and get the best and apply himself, and this is my opportunity to showcase all these years of perseverance now applied with the ability and the confidence that I needed to approach, and I'm ready to go and do a good job, and I'm excited for the fight.
Kind of logical, isn't it, because you've gone southern area, you've won the English, and if you follow the sequence of events, it should be the British, shouldn't it? Just because it happens to be held by someone who people think is going to be a future world champion, it shouldn't detract you from that, should it?
Absolutely, and I hope one day he does become a world champion. You know, we're just young men chasing our dreams at the end of the day, and I wish every fighter that goes out there to achieve their dreams and that, you know, because I'm only one of them just trying to achieve my dream. So whatever the media, the crowd, and you know, he has produced the goods, so this is a challenge that excites me even more so, because this is my opportunity now to produce the goods.
So what happened then? Did Martin get a phone call? Did he ring you up? Or?
Yeah, he called me in between Christmas as it goes, and you know, usually, so even from the call, like he said the word, he said the British title, and I said I'm in straight away. I said let's do this, you know, because I like to have a goal set in front of me, and I think where I had 2 fights cancelled on me after becoming English champion, I was thinking, what's going on here, you know, is it what am I doing? I felt like a lot of time was passing, and that's all we're actually really given in life, is each day in it in time. And when that sort of goalpost keeps getting moved and you don't know what's going on, it left a lot of uncertainty. Now I've got something coming, it gives me that hunger and fulfillment again to go and achieve something special.
Do you think you need the added incentive of being up against someone who's so highly rated, rather than, like you say, some of your worst performances have come again fights you're expected or supposed to win? This one people probably won't, you know, they're going to make him a huge favourite. Is that something that's going to work in your favour? Do you feel that inside you need that to draw on.
I thrive with that. That's what I believe I live in, and I think my purpose in my life and my intention is I want to inspire people on my journey as I'm inspired by others. I want to, pass that around and go and chase on dreams, and actually you can make them happen. I've become a champion twice, so it's not like I'm talking a load of rubbish. I know I'm more than capable, and when the challenge is on and the heat's on, this is when I'm going to shine and inspire others to do the same.
You're going to look much at him, or are you just going to leave all that to Adam?
Absolutely. Adam's looked at him. He looks at him. He's a very, very good coach. So is Martin and the Peacock team. And I'm going to up my game now and look at him. Absolutely. I did watch his last fight. They had a great close fight with Benjamin. That was a great fight to watch. Very, very technical. And
wasn't his best fight, was it?
Wasn't his best fight. No, but then maybe when you get to certain fighters, every fight is different, right? So you don't want to look too much into that, but I know that I'm a very awkward, tricky customer when it comes to it, and if I nail on the night, which I will, I'm going to shock a lot of people.
Full 12-round championship fight for the British title. Get you float your boat, does it?
Of course it does. That's it. That's what I'm in it for. We probably had a chat a couple of years ago, and when I failed my task at becoming Southern Area, then a couple of years later I went and become Southern Area and English champion. So it's possible. Of course it is, and you just have to open your mind to believing in that. So I'm looking forward to getting to the next summit of that mountain.
Well done, Bill. Best of luck.
Cheers, Rich.